Hi friends, welcome to the channel. This is your Govindraj. Thank you very much for watching my previous videos and also sharing it to your network. Today we are going to talk about these employment linked incentives which are being talked in the media and also announced in the budget 2024. If you look at the theme of the budget, so the theme of the budget were fourfold. One is the employment generation, and the second one is skilling, and the third priority was MSMEs, and the fourth priority or the fourth theme was the middle class people. So these were the four themes of 2024 budget, and as part of employment and skilling and as part of PM's package, four schemes were announced during 2024 budget. So three are related to employment generation and one scheme is related to internship opportunities for younger youth in top 500 companies. And this video I'm not going to talk about internship opportunities for younger youth in top 500 companies in India, because this is going to be rolled out Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the details are still not yet. I'm sure that I've heard that the MCA has already started looking out for the willingness from the employers, and it has sent out a lot of letters to the employers coming forward for the willingness. So this video does not talk about it, but this video I'm going to talk about three employment linked incentive schemes for basically employment generation in different forms, and these are going to be rolled out by or via these are going to be rolled out through employees provident fund organization. So therefore it is very important for us to go through these details. And let me also tell you friends, the detailed guidelines are not yet notified, effective date is still not available, but the information which is available from the ministry and in the media and also the budget announcement, we are going to understand certain basic information so that this will help us to be prepared for the implementation and also get the benefit of these schemes once these guidelines are announced. So as far as my information is concerned, these schemes are going to be notified somewhere at the end of November or effective from December, and we will also keep talking when the guidelines are issued. Now let's understand certain factors which will help us to understand more about these schemes. See, if you look at, there are certain common factors for all these three schemes. Of course, as I told you, these are going to be linked to EPFO registration, and this will be rolled out through EPFO, and the coverage of employees is those who have less than 1 lakh wage will be covered. And as I told you, the notification and the details are yet to come. Scheme implementation date is yet to be notified, and these are all linked to incentivize employment generation. Now if you look at, I've tried to for a comparison sake, I've put certain parameters. So the coverages of establishment, what will be the applicability or eligibility conditions, and also who are the employees who are eligible, what is the beneficiary, enrollment duration, benefit duration, and what is the quantum of the benefit, and what is the effective date, are there any other specific conditions, and also how many employees will be covered per establishment, is there any ceiling, so which we have to understand, and is there a combo of scheme is possible, because we have three schemes. Can an establishment take all the three schemes benefit, or only 1 plus 1, like that we are going to understand. Now if you look at scheme A, this is basically salary support for fresh hiring. So that means the employee has to be not covered under EPFO earlier, so then only this is available, and this scheme is available for only establishment in formal sectors. And as I told you in the beginning, registration under the EPF and Miscellaneous Provisions Act is very mandatory, and the employee should be first time employee, and the wage should be less than 1 lakh. Assume that, I am assuming that it is a EPF wage, but the guidelines are yet to come. We will talk about more when the guidelines comes. And as I told you already, first time EPFO subscribers with wages less than 1 lakh is only covered, and the beneficiary in this is not the employer. this is the employee, because the support is going to come to only the employee. And the enrollment duration, of course, they are going to give us 2 years, and the benefit duration will be 3 years, because when the second year people are gets enrolled, the benefit may come in the third year. The benefit quantum is the 1 month wages up to a maximum of 15,000 in 3 installment is going to be reimbursed to the employee, or the wage support is going to come to the employee and not the employer. As I have told you, the effective date is still not known. As and when it is effective date is announced, I'm going to come back to you in the new videos. And if you look at, there are other specific condition. One important condition is 12-month retention of the employee is very mandatory. If the employer fails to retain the employee in this 12 months, then the employer has to refund the incentive. And there is another condition is added in the scheme A is employee must undergo financial literacy course online before claiming the second installment. So condition is coming up, but however, we still don't know who is going to give this financial literacy program. Is the employer responsibility, or how they are going to get? So these are all have to be known in the notification. And also recently I heard that the refund possibility the government may relax, because this is already there in the media. And how many employees will be covered per establishment? Any ceiling under this scheme? As of now, if you look at the modalities, what we are hearing, it is still open. There is no such ceiling. So during this 2 years period, whomever you hire the fresh employee, possibly you should be able to, the employee should be able to get the benefit. Now, along with this scheme, the employer is also possible to get the benefit of scheme B or scheme C. Only these are the two combo possibilities are possible. A plus B is possible, or A plus C is possible. Now let's see how the scheme B is going to look at it. Now this is applicable only for manufacturing companies, and incentives for hiring in manufacturing jobs only it is coming up. And the coverage is corporates, and both corporates and non-corporates who have 3 years of EPF contribution track record will be eligible. And in order to become eligible for this scheme, the employer has to hire minimum 50 or 25% of the previous year EPFO employee count, whichever is lower. So this is the condition which has been put, and this threshold to be maintained throughout, failing which the benefit will stop. So this is another condition. And also you have to remember that benefit is available to only direct employees and not outsourced employees. And as I have told you in the beginning is, previously non-EPFO enrolled employees with wages less than 1 lakh are only eligible. And this scheme beneficiaries, both employee and employer, both are going to get benefited out of this scheme. And of course this also will have enrollment of 2 years, and benefit duration will be 6 years. Now let's look at what is the quantum of the benefit. Now the quantum is, the government will reimburse certain percentage of wages to both employee and employer at a equally distributed between both of them. This is the condition. Now while calculating the benefit, the wage will be restricted to 25,000, and the benefit is going to be spread over for 4 years. And the first year, the 24% of this 25,000 will be reimbursed to the employee and employer. So this 24% will be divided by 2. That means the 12% each will come to employer, and the 12% each will come to the employee. So this is first year. And the second year is also the same criteria has been put. And the third year, instead of 24%, it is 16% of the wages will come, whereas 8% will go to the employee. Employee will get this benefit, and 8% the employer will also get it. And the fourth year is also the total outflow is 8%, whereas 4% will go to the employee, and the 4% will go to employee and employer. So this is distributed at 4% each. Now effective date is still not known, and the specific condition has been put here is 12 months retention of the employee is mandatory, but if the employer fails, the employer has to refund, which I have already told you. This condition may be relaxed. Now how many employees is still, as of now, still open, and there is no ceiling has been put. And during this year, whatever the count of number of employees you increase, the benefit should be available to everyone. And as I have told you, the combo is, in addition to scheme A, the employer is possible to get, scheme B benefits also. Now let's look into scheme C. Now the scheme C, this is for all other sectors barring manufacturing. The manufacturing is not will not be able to get the benefit of C. It is only for all other sectors. So therefore now, this is applicable only when, if the employer at least increase two people, if he has got less than 50 employees, if he increases the two employees, or if he has got 50 or more than 50 employees, if he increases five employees, then he should be able to get the benefit. But that increase should be the baseline. The increase should be above the baseline. This means above the previous year EPFO employee count. So the net increase is only the counts here. And eligible employees is, as I have already told you, additional employees need not be new entrants to EPF with wages less than 1 lakh. Only here the number counts. They may be already EPFO member, but if the number increases above the baseline, so then the benefit is possible for such employees. But under this scheme, the benefit is only possible for employers, and of course this also have 2 years enrollment duration, and benefit duration is 4 years. Now the quantum of benefit is, the employer is going to get reimbursed employer contribution up to 3,000 rupees per month for 2 years for additional employees hired in the previous year. So therefore, if you look at the scheme modalities, the reimbursement will come after the first year of the scheme operation. And the another important parameters here is, if the employer creates more than 1,000 jobs, then the benefit will be paid quarterly for the previous quarter, and the benefit will get extended to third and fourth year as of the scheme B. That means the 16% and 8% in the last year, the contribution is going to come back to the employer. And the effective days is still not known, and there are no other specific conditions as of now. And this is also, there is no limit within this duration. The number of employees, if the employer is going to increase the number of employees, the benefit is also going to get increased. So along with scheme C, employer can also get the benefit of scheme A if he is eligible. So friends, thank you for listening to me so far on these employment linked incentive schemes. And as I told you, the guidelines are yet to come. As and when the guidelines will come, so I'm going to give you more information about this. And if this information has been of help to you and added to your knowledge, please subscribe to this channel and also share it with your friends. And in case you want to talk to me on any employment and labor law related matters, including ESI and PF, I will provide my coordinates at the end of this video, and you can contact me on WhatsApp. I will be able to respond to your requests or the clarifications. Thank you for watching my video, and see you soon in the next video, friends.